A new estimate of an increasing state deficit is now part of the race for governor, as we're now 8 weeks from when you decide 2014. As we first reported last night, the nonpartisan Legislative Fiscal Bureau predicts the state could be as much as $1.8 billion short by the middle of 2017. That also assumes no revenue growth between now and then. Fox 11's Andrew Lacombe has balanced coverage tonight.
During a campaign stop at UW Green Bay, Governor Walker said he'll make up any deficit by continuing to eliminate wasteful spending and, in his view, keep turning the state's economy around.
We also know the policies we've invoked will continue to help the economy grow over the next few years.
Democrat Mary Burke says if she's elected, she would accept the $206 million from the federal government for Medicaid that Walker has turned down. But besides that plan, neither candidate has been specific about how they would close the projected deficit.
Well, I want to hold the line on taxes. First of all, I want to look at spending. And we have to look at whether the money that we're spending is fiscally responsible.
So what is a structural deficit? It's the difference between the state's anticipated tax revenues and the state's expected spending. Wisconsin has a long history of structural deficits, according to a St. Norbert College economics professor.
When a state runs a structural deficit, like Wisconsin does, it essentially is a longer view out.
Oderzinski says projections help legislators plan spending and changes to tax rates.
So it's sort of like a sneak preview. Here's what's going to happen down the road, and we're announcing that it's in play. So do something about it now, do something about it later.
But she says a lot could change before the budget debate begins in a few months.
If the economy improves and if revenues take a spike and if they get better, which they appear to be on a pattern of doing, then that may offset and maybe totally eliminate the structural deficit.
However, if revenues don't grow, the structural deficit could expand even more. We should learn more about the state's financial picture when the administration releases its final annual report in mid-October. Andrew Lacombe, Fox 11 News.
And the state may have to deal with a shortage before the next two-year budget cycle begins next summer. The current budget is expected to be nearly $396 million short when that budget ends in June. But the governor says he's counting on revenue continuing to increase, potentially wiping out that deficit.